Alright, in today's video, I'm going to go over lawn fertilizer and ways to save money by maybe trying out a different brand, as well as comparing the prices of products as of today at your big box stores like Lowe's. I'm sure as all of y'all know, lawn fertilizer, or all chemical fertilizer products in general, are up due to how they're made, where they come from, and so on. Organic products, not so much, as that stuff is made much more locally and they don't require petroleum like chemical fertilizers, especially nitrogen, which is mostly made, I believe, from natural gas. Anyway, so let's get to it. So I have for years have used Lesco lawn fertilizer. Now it has gone up over the years for sure. When I first started getting it, it was like 40 bucks a bag. This is 50-pound bags we're talking about, the larger bags that you can get. About 40 bucks, 45, then it went to 50. As of today, it's almost $58. And that is the 30-010 product at Lowe's. Home Depot does have a Lesco product as well, but it's a 24-011, but it's priced the same, right about around $58, and that's rated for around 18,750 square feet, I believe. It is a good product, but that price has gone up a lot. At almost $58 a bag, that could really get people, especially when you need at least 2 bags. People can think, maybe I'm going to, skip the lawn fertilizer, because that's a big price to pay. And the next product we have is Stay Green, which is only at 42 pounds. That's the biggest bag they have offering, which is rated at 15,000 square feet. Now it's a 29.05 product, and it's right at $42. Definitely cheaper than the Lesco, but you're also getting 8 pounds less of product. So if you need 2 bags like I do, 50 pounds typically, that's 16 pounds less of product overall. It really starts to add up the more bags you buy of how much less product you're really getting. So if your lawn's a little bigger, it may not be the product you're looking for, and really how much it's a little bit cheaper, but you're also getting 8 pounds less of product. So keep that in mind. With some of these brands that are keeping the price down there, they've shrunk their bags. Scott's Turf Builder Southern. Now this may not be in your region. Actually, none of these fertilizers may be in your region. Just what I have in my area, you may not have in your area. You may have products in your area that I don't have. But Scott's Southern Turf Builder, a very popular product where I live, which has probably the highest nitrogen of any of the fertilizers, at least in my area. I believe it's a 32-010, so definitely the highest level of nitrogen, and it's only at 42 pounds, and it is rated at 15,000 square feet, and it's right at about $52. So $10 more than the Stay Green for the same amount of product weight wise, a little bit more nitrogen. And then we have the product that you're looking at, which is Sunland, which is definitely the cheapest. So this is a 50-pound bag. It is a 24-011 product. They also add some micronutrients to it, which I'm going to get to in a minute. So it's a 24-011, 50 pounds, rated at 17,500 square feet. As of today, it is $38 a bag. So definitely the cheapest of the products. I have used it 3 different periods at least in my yard. I've had good luck with it, no issues with burning or anything like that if you use correctly. And overall, I'm happy with the product. I don't think it performs quite as good as the Lesco, but you're carrying $38 a bag to $58 a bag. That's a pretty big deal. You're talking almost basically a $20 price spread for 2 bags. That's $40. And you need a lot of bags. That price difference really starts to add up. Now, when I first started buying Sunland, I remember when it first came out at Lowe's, it was under $30 a bag. It's like $27, $28 a bag, and I was just like, wow, that's really cheap comparative to the other brands. I wonder what's wrong with it, and I couldn't find. There's no bad reviews on it. Not a whole lot of reviews, but nothing really bad said about it. So I tried it, and it worked out pretty well. And I went to buy fertilizer this year, and I saw the price difference. It's like, well, this is what I'm going to go with. So let's go. So it does have a little bit less nitrogen than the Let's Go, a little bit, definitely less nitrogen than a Scott Southern Turf Builder. I'm okay with that. You're less likely to actually burn something in your yard due to that less nitrogen, and it's not that much less. And fescues really don't. I have a fescue yard. I really don't need that super high nitrogen anyway. I know some people, especially with like Bermuda grass, really like heavy nitrogen applications. But it's been good for my yard. So let's go over some of the micronutrients and other nutrients in lawn fertilizer that are besides the NPK ratios of your three numbers: nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium. So one of the things that's typically added to a lot of lawn fertilizers is iron. Iron helps with the greening. Now I have red clay soil. Why do you think? Well, red clay soil is red because of the iron. I actually had a soil test in my vegetable garden this year, and my iron content is very high. But typically lawn fertilizers do have iron added to them. This is around, I believe, 2. I'm going to flip the bag around here so we can go over these micronutrients. So yeah, the iron content in here is 2.5%, which is pretty good. Most fertilizers are around 2%, so this is 2.5%. So that's a little more iron. Now you do have one particular product out there. It is the Scott's Max Green. They didn't have a large bag available at Lowe's. It was in the 30-pound range. I didn't bring it up in this video, so I'm trying to go for 15,000, basically larger lawn style bags of lawn fertilizer. This one was in the 10,000 square foot range. But you have Scott's Max Green, which has, I believe, 5% iron in it. It actually has a little bit less nitrogen than the Scott Southern Turf Builder, but it has a higher iron content of 5%, which is probably the highest iron content of any of the lawn fertilizers out there, besides like something like Ironite, which is basically an iron supplement for your lawn. So another thing that we'll talk about micronutrients that it has in it. It has boron in it, copper, and magnesium, and zinc. And this is all delivered, and zinc as well. So it has a handful of micronutrients in it. Some of the other brands sometimes will add like maybe magnesium to it, but I haven't seen one that actually has boron, copper, and zinc to it. If you actually get a full soil test done, it'll actually show some of those micronutrients. And those micronutrients can help with some other benefits to your lawn and to different stuff. So you can look those up, like boron, for example. My vegetable garden my lawn doesn't have enough boron in it, which really is not a big issue for grass. It's typically used for very important products like beets and stuff. It helps with sugar production and such, but it just does have some micronutrients added to it, which I think is a nice benefit, good iron content, and overall a good fertilizer. And it's going to save you a significant amount of money if you're used to using something like Let's Go or Scott's. Don't be afraid to use this. I think it's a really good product. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. I know the increasing prices sucks, but be willing to sometimes try maybe a cheaper product instead of just giving up and not using anything at all, or using that full price product and bankrupting yourself because if everything's more expensive, you got to cut back somewhere. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody, and I hope y'all have a good day. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I try to get back to most people within a day or so. Anyway, thank y'all. Have a good day.